Nigeria versus Zimbabwe ended in 1-1 draw, which left us with a mountain to climb for the remainder of the qualification game. We still have 4 more games to go, and we are now on 7 points, fourth in the on the table, and South Africa is topping the table with 13 points, which is like 6 point gap between Nigeria and South Africa. So for me personally, I think if we are going to go to the World Cup 2026 next year, I think our reaction needs to change. Sincerely speaking, this is not to throw away their hard work in this game, because the way we approach that game, we approach it the right way. But I'm disappointed in how we reacted after we scored that goal. After Oshimen gave us the lead in the 70th minute, 73 minutes. I am disappointed in how we approached that game, and complacency sent in some of our players that were playing as if we've already won the game, and eventually they kept believing, Zimbabwe kept believing, and they came back to equalize in the 90th minute, which I think was poor from my own perspective. First and foremost, I think, as I said earlier, we approached the game the right way, but we were so wasteful. The first 10-15 minutes of the game, we created loads of chances, which I think we should have scored from those chances. And I'll give that credit to the Zimbabwean goalkeeper, because he saved good opportunities, most especially opportunity by Victor Oshimen in the first half. He saved them, which I think those kind of goal scoring opportunities, and he took all those chances well. It was a very 2 shots from tight angles and header, which I think was brilliant by him. And the goalkeeper as well did his part. He did his bit to save those chances, which I think was brilliant from the goalkeeper's perspective as well. So for me, I think that game was open and it was there for the taking for us. And we were so wasteful in the final third, because we controlled the game for majority of we controlled the game throughout. We controlled the game, but we were complacent after we scored that goal, which was a shortfall for us, and eventually we conceded in the dying minute of the game, and we were now rushing, which is too late for us. We outplayed the game, we outplayed them, completely outplayed Zimbabweans, but that doesn't translate to winning games if we do not score goals, which I think that was poor from our own end. And players like Moses Simon, I think the way he plays, I don't know why the manager decided to allow him to play the whole 90 minutes, because for me personally, I think he is not proactive enough in the ball, because all the opportunities he created, majority of them were wastes. Majority of them were poor balls. If not for when I got into the box and he did that brilliant cross into the ball that gave Victor Osimhen that chance to head home inside the 6-yard box, which I think was brilliant. But prior to that, I think all those crosses were not good enough, and they were wasteful. Do you understand? All those crosses were wasteful, and I think if we had done well in the final turn, maybe we could have won the game 4-1 or 3-1 at most. Do you understand? But the way we approached that game, I said it was good, but after we scored that only goal of the game, that first goal by Victor, the whole game was something else. We were just playing. I don't know, because I could see myself shouting like, why are we playing like this? Progress the ball into the final third, and let's go and get the second goal, as if I know they will get an equalizing goal. But see how the turn of events now. For me, I think that goal that we considered, immediately after we scored, the Zimbabwe, they nearly got an equalizer. Where the Zimbabwe, they hit the woodwork, which I think that was poor defending by us. Do you understand? We left one of their players in a blind spot, which resulted into that opportunity. But we are grateful that opportunity didn't enter into the net, because if they had scored that goal, eventually maybe this goal that they scored in the 90th minute would have been a winning goal for them, which I think that was poor by us. Well, as I said earlier, I am not throwing their efforts into jeopardy, but I think if we really want to go to the 2026 World Cup, I think our reaction needs to change. Do you understand? Sometimes after we go, we felt too big, like okay, oh, these people we are going to beat them. We are home. No, that shouldn't have happened. I think we should have approached that game better in terms of goal scoring. Do you understand? In terms of goal scoring, because the game was completely open, and we opened them up, and it is there for the taking. Do you understand? It is there for the taking. We should have done more. But from our manager's perspective, it's not really a bad game for us because this is the second game in charge, and one win and one draw for him isn't a bad result for the manager. But for me, I think that wasn't good enough if we are to look at where we are and the kind of opportunities that we created in that game, which I think we should have converted those opportunities and we should have scored more goals. So these are just the things I observed from the game. I'm not really happy, to be honest. I'm not really happy. These are just the things I observed from the game. You can drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what you think. If you're just coming across YouTube for the very first time, please do it, like and subscribe. And if you are already, please carry smile button and drop your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in another episode. And bye for now.